Good morning. My name is Christy Danielson, and I am a social studies teacher at Estero High School. Whenever I stand at a lectern, whether it is in my classroom or here in front of a few thousand people, I feel a little pressure to say something meaningful or memorable, and I'm sure other speakers feel the same way. But just like in my classroom, I remind myself that what I have to say isn't really about me at all. It is about the hundreds of journeys that I'm so honored to have joined. One of those journeys in particular belongs to our next speaker, Lindsey Kuchenbecker. As her teacher for the past 3 years, I have had the privilege of witnessing Lindsey's very successful academic career at Estero High School. In my Cambridge International History class, Lindsey earned, as a sophomore, a score that put her in the top 10% of history students worldwide. Her 5.4 GPA is also indicative of her academic excellence. Because of Lindsey's scholastic accomplishments, it seems she would have little time for anything but studying. But Lindsey was also an integral member of student government and played a varsity sport. But it is not her academic honors or leadership roles or school spirit that makes Lindsey so special to me. It is because Lindsey is a daily reminder of why I chose this profession, why any of us do. When she sat in my classroom, I was always striving to do the best I could to ensure her future success. I always wanted to live up to her lofty expectations. Lindsey is, in the words of the great Ralph Waldo Emerson, someone who shall make us do what we can. Lindsey gave me no choice but to embody the same characteristics that I encourage in my students, and I am a better teacher today for it. And so it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you the memorable Miss Lindsey Kuchenbecker.
I'm going to take it off. Thank you, Ms. Danielson, for that introduction. Good morning, friends, family, faculty, and most notably, my fellow graduates. Congratulations to everybody in this room. I'm honored to be speaking before all of you today. Very few times in our lives will we experience such achievement with such an incredible group of people. Class of 2017, today is our day. Now let me preface this speech by saying I'm not trying to act wise or like I know something you don't. I'm not qualified to be giving advice, but chances are this is the last time many of us are going to see each other, so what do I have to lose? I've learned so much in the last 4 years, such as how to do synthetic division, how to write a rhetorical analysis, or that the sinking of the Lusitania was in fact not the cause of World War I. And all of that stuff is great, and much of it will definitely not be dumped from my brain in the next 24 hours. But the most important things we've learned in high school are not what we've been tested on. They aren't what we crammed the night before an exam, what we saw in the ACT, or what we read out of a textbook. The non-physical, meaningful things are what really matters. The connections and memories we've made are what's going to stick with us in the long run. The moments that brought us joy are the most valuable things that we're bringing from high school into the rest of our lives. Now let me brag about the class of 2017. Estero High School is filled with so much talent. Our athletes are passionate, competitive, and truly exemplify the expression, the grind don't stop. Incredible artists call Estero home, sharing the beauty they have to offer with our school. Our musicians consistently earn superior ratings at competitions, and so many of us are decorated in cords and stoles, showing our involvement and commitment to our education and our community. I couldn't be more proud of all of us. However, this chapter of our lives is coming to a close. Now, we must push forward with the same resilience and passion that we had in high school and show the world that the class of 2017 has something truly remarkable to offer. We hear it all the time. Follow your dreams, do what makes you happy. And for the longest time, I too ignored advice like this. Eventually, however, I actually began to consider the meaning of those cliche phrases. We have a plan in our minds of what we want to do with our lives, whether it be pursuing law school, majoring in business, or going straight from school to work. But I challenge you, right now, to be brutally honest with yourself and ask, will what I have planned bring me genuine happiness? If you can't confidently see yourself happy for the remainder of your life, I urge you to reconsider your plan. Life is far too short and far too precious to not choose happiness. If you have the choice to be happy, then why wouldn't you take it? We are a group of people that have the potential to be so impactful that we must do what we're passionate about. Each and every one of us has the capability to contribute to making our community, our country, and our world a much better place than it was before we were here. Additionally, think deeply and think freely. Think about the world, get mad about it, get inspired, and most importantly, try to change it for the better. Whether you want to earn the Nobel Peace Prize or be a great parent, please just do what brings you joy and impacts others positively. I wouldn't have had these thoughts if it wasn't for our teachers, our families, and this student body who have molded me from a naive freshman into a receptive senior. Class of 2017, I feel lucky to call you my peers, friends, and even my family. I am who I am today because there's a part of you that's become a little part of me. All of my decisions in the last 4 years leading up to now can in some way be traced back to each and every one of you. We had and will continue to have a massive impact on each other. I hope the impact I have on you is to choose genuine happiness. Thank you.